girl, Sappy. Good girl. Good girl, darling. She comes when I call. Why? Oh yeah, cuddling pregnant.
Cuddling pregnant. We need footage of how you used to cuddle.
Yeah, because it's like...
Oh, this bit here is weird.
Bomb.
Come on, baby, cuddle me.
You gotta turn sideways to get clues. Go away. The plan for this week was basically trying to do normal things pregnant. It was Mika's idea. My laptop just started doing stuff on its own over there.
Do you want to tell them what your ideas were, or?
Yeah, I will. I might try and film some of these tomorrow, if I can get time to, and I'll add them in. I can, but like ride a bike I can't at night time.
No, but like...
So basically the plan was, and if I get any of these done, I'll add in the clips like as I'm reading them out. So this might be very jumbled and broken up, but my ideas were putting on shoes. I also had the idea of walking in heels, so they're combined. I'll just put on heels and walk in them. So we're going with the boot things, and I'll see if Mika can bring her heels, my heels tomorrow. The hardest thing about putting on shoes pregnant is the fact that your feet swell up and are massive and swollen. So trying to fit them in shoes is interesting. You have to like get new shoes. You also like can't. These are okay because they're heels, but you can't bend over without spreading your legs really weirdly because your belly can't. You have to have somewhere for your belly to fit, otherwise you can't like reach. Oh, okay, I did get it in just. These are very small now. My feet really aren't fitting in them. I'm pretty sure I'd still be able to walk in heels. It's just the fact that they don't fit. So.
Go on then.
I don't even know if I can zip this up. Oh, I did it. My foot isn't even in. The heel is like up here. The heel is honestly, my toes are back here because they can't fit all the way, and my heel is like up here. Ooh.
Oh, I mean.
Ow, ow, ow.
How tall you just got? Oh. They know what we normally look like, right?
Ow, ow.
I mean, look at this. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
How tall you got? Oh, there's a belly in there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the strappies because I can't walk in these because they have toes. They really hurt. Okay, boot heel's not good pregnant. Alrighty, we've got no battery. We're on an angle. Don't really know what's happening, but I promised myself I would film this. Getting shoes on. The hardest thing is literally the fact that you got to do it sideways. I don't know why it's so hard, but it just doesn't make sense to me putting a shoe on this way. Also, my feet are swollen, which makes it way more difficult as well. This shoe's pretty good because you can tighten it how you like. Battery's about to die. We're not going to do this up properly because, you know. Okay, there's one heel. Oh my god, my feet are so swollen. It's just walking. Like, I don't really know what's weird about it. It feels slightly heavier. Like, this is gonna hurt my feet a lot quicker. But these heels are really easy to walk in. So. Hey, what do you reckon? You're a weird cat. Did you know that? Did you know you're a weird cat? Did you? Yeah? I'm gonna vote yeah. Picking stuff up off the floor because yes, I do that pregnant, but oh my gosh, it is so much harder pregnant. That is how you pick stuff up pregnant.
No. I'll suck on my face.
Yeah,
Pick it
it's all
up like a
gross.
normal pregnant chick.
This is hard with socks on.
Do it with your hair. It wasn't so hard.
It's more like heavy stuff when you have to pick heavy
Don't.
stuff up. And you're just like...
How's your catching skill?
The hardest thing when pregnant picking stuff up I've found is that like you can't just bend over because your belly stops your legs from going any further, and it's bad on your back. So you have, and you can't like squat properly because again your belly stops your legs. So you have to do like this weird ass frog squat to fit your belly between your legs, and you're breathless. And if you do bend over, you almost throw up because you got really bad heartburn because there's a baby pressing against your stomach and your lungs and everything else. Hi. Damn it, there was something else I was going to say. Oh, the other thing that's difficult, not with picking stuff up so much as carrying stuff. It's like stuff could be super duper light. Pass me my wedge pillow. No, that's a bad example. Stuff can be super duper light, but you have to like hold it out heaps to carry it because you can't fit it on your belly. You did?
Oh, like when we brought in the hutch.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, she doesn't usually let me hold her like this. This is really weird. I'm just gonna enjoy it while I can.
Oh, well, she just broke my toe.
Please don't. It's really soft. Okay. This is my example. It's the fact that like...
Do you want me to explain how I carry things so you can compare?
Yeah. You just carry stuff like a normal person. Yeah, see? Normal person. Holding the stuff close to your body, not displacing...
How do you carry it?
And you have to like hold it so far out because there's a belly there.
Use more arm, didn't it?
Yeah, you use so much arm strength, and like we were carrying the rabbit hutch the other day, so obviously holding that out was like impossible. So I literally had to walk like this and carry it like this and walk sideways so that I could have it close to my body and like not kill my arms, but I can't like show because my arm's in the way. But does it make sense? You can't hold it close to your body unless you can fit it on your belly. But then half the time you can't see.
Or you just make your fiance carry it.
Yeah, can you put that back?
I just hold it really close to me.
But yeah. And I used to be able to carry stuff on my hips, but now baby's gotten so big that I don't have hips anymore. I wanted to do the monkey bars on the playground, but I couldn't.
She was taller than them.
I was taller than them, and I weigh a lot now. Like, it was so hard, and like trying to hold, like I had no ab strength to hold my legs up off the floor. I think that was the hardest thing about it.
And I didn't want to.
And I instantly got blisters, like instantly. I did it for 1 second.
I didn't let you do it too much. You hurt yourself.
Also, we did do that bit today, but it's in a video that's like 2 hours long of Millie.
You think it's just
and
2
I've got to
hours.
find it. So, I don't know if I'll be finding that one.
Say it. Recording.
I don't know how to like hold my legs up off the ground.
Please don't hurt yourself.
I'm so heavy. That hurt. I'm already bleeding. I'm not joking. I've already got blood blisters.
Let's see.
You can't, babe. It's not in focus. Let me see. Are you tied up? You're telling me. She's never been tied up before.
Or not.
Question?
How are you struggling whilst pregnant compared to not pregnant?
Pulling her twists in here.
Yeah.
It really, really hurts. Sit. Yeah, let's go slowly. Slowly. You're not walking next to me. You're walking next to me. Come on. We also took a video of the dogs, and I was standing on the trailer and was like, oh, one of the things I wanted to do was like balancing, because balancing is meant to be hard pregnant. So there's a video of that, but it's like 2 seconds in a 2 hour long video. Balancing was one of them.
How much does falling hurt now?
8 months pregnant when I was taking the shit.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
much does
Babe,
falling hurt now?
that hurt. Don't push
I'm
me.
holding you.
You weren't. You
Don't
pushed
fall.
me. Go away. I'm balancing.
Water out of the surface thing.
Wouldn't trust the chain.
I can't see it.
No?
Yeah, that's the point. Oh, what is it, Mouse? Are you in jail, Jaspy dog?
No.
Oh, that was bad focusing skills on my part. Fitting in pre-pregnancy clothes. This one might actually be, like, I thought this one would be easy, but it might be hard because I've put away all my pre-pregnancy clothes that don't fit me.
In storage.
They're all in a storage container of Luke's mum's. So I don't know how I'm going to do that one. This is the only pre-pregnancy clothes I can find right off the top of my head. Luke found it actually.
Not top of my head.
It is a size 14 kids in the Eagles size AFL store department. Yep.
AFL store.
Sizing. Don't
When
know
we
what that
went to
is.
the first game last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was when the size you were April, March last
Yeah.
year.
I got kid size because it was like the exact same as a men's small, but $20 cheaper.
Was it men's small? Pretty sure it was women's small.
Women's small?
Men's small and kids would not be the same.
Yeah, it must have been a women's small.
Women's extra small. Men's extra small.
I don't know.
I don't know, it's the same
It
size
was,
equivalent.
yeah. It was the exact same, no difference to one of the, like, either men's or women's smalls or extra smalls. But because it was kids, it was like $20 cheaper, so I just got a kids one. So, let's see if this fits. It's not too bad so far.
Around the boobs. That's not
Fits
the
around
issue.
the boobs. See, it's not that
That's actually
bad.
not as bad as I was expecting.
It's a bit
help
short in the
that
front.
that material is a little bit stretchy though.
It's a little bit short in the front.
A little bit?
All I've got is my sports stuff. Because everything else is... I do have a bra on, by the way. Everything else is like packed away in boxes. I know there's some things in the shed, so I might like go open that one box tomorrow and see what I can do. Size 8 sports shirt. Oh, it's not that bad.
That material was not as bad as some of
Yeah, all the sporty materials stretch pretty well without like destroying them too much.
Does it make you feel better? Short. A lot
This
short.
is the problem with all clothes that aren't maternity and half the maternity stuff, is they're short at the front. Like, if I didn't have my normal pants on, this would be the thing I'm dealing with. Like, it just doesn't look right.
If you just wore normal pants.
If
not
I wore
material.
normal pants, not like the high-waisted pregnancy ones, I would just have my belly flashing out the bottom all the time in normal shirts. It's like they become crop tops. Anyway.
Mm.
Oh dear.
Do they feel tight?
So actually, this is one of the bigger ones. This is my biggest sports bra.
I've never seen you wear that.
I haven't worn my sports bras for ages, that's why.
No, I mean, like, since I met you.
Because I don't just walk around in sports bras. Oh.
Looks nice on you, by the way. I like the colour.
Yeah, I used to wear this all the time. It's my gymnastics.
Start doing gymnastics then.
Outfit.
See if you can do that pregnant.
I can do the stand. Except you meant to suck your belly in. Yeah, okay, I can't do that. Alright, this bit is going to be the hard bit because I found some leggings.
They're inside out.
Yeah, I know, but for somehow I think they're covering everything. I'm going to try and get these on. I got these after I was pregnant actually, thinking they would stretch. I didn't realise how much I would stretch.
They're actually not that bad.
They're actually not that bad. These would suit really well.
You look really nice in them.
These are really nice. Why haven't I been wearing these for long? Actually, they're kind of tight.
I'm pretty sure because you said the bit in the belly cut in.
I actually got these when I was like early pregnancy because they were stretchy. So there's not really pre-pregnancy clothes, but I thought for a long time that they didn't fit me. They're so comfy.
Can I touch them?
These ones were definitely pre-pregnancy. These are my old ice skating leggings.
You wore them.
So like high school.
They're what like I knew you in when I first met you like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what you lived in.
Yeah. Once, ow, I'm getting kicked. I gotta put the pillow down. Fine, what are you doing? They're a little bit tighter. I can't quite pull them. Oh, sorry, Sappy. Can't quite pull them up far enough. These ones don't work as well.
No, don't know them for it?
The good thing about leggings is they never really cut anything off.
Yeah. Or was it your belly making it see? That's a little bit short.
It's meant to be see-through.
Is it
All
meant
this
to be-
short.
It's actually not that
It
short.
works a lot better than I thought it would. Quite stretchy. It's not really meant to be.
You would look so good at seasons, babe.
This is quite a nice dress.
Why?
Why are we crooked?
Can't touch it.
We're very crooked here.
Not your butt.
Why are we so crooked?
Did you just see that?
What just happened?
She went to run, then you did that pose, and she's like, stop.
Fitting and stuff like this makes me feel a bit better about
So,
myself.
baby, you look amazing.
That's good.
It's been a long time.
I just love how
since I've seen you
shiny
in a
it
dress.
is.
Don't bend over.
I couldn't do that.
You really want to get hair all over the dress?
I want to get glitter on the cat, actually.
Don't throw her.
Okay, now go get out of it.
Bye.
Belly shots. Riding a bike, that is meant to be safe pregnant, just saying. Obviously if you've never ridden a bike before, it's slightly different. But I think I would have...
Champion.
Yeah. Champion, thanks.
Yeah.
I won pre-states once.
Exactly. Pre-states. Champion.
I'm equal 17th.
You're a champion
National
in
champion.
my eyes, baby.
Have I ever come first at anything?
Not that I've watched. The best
But
you
no,
come for.
I did race BMX, so I can ride a bike moderately well.
Very well.
But yeah, but the problem is I'm pretty sure they, like, when they say cycling is safe pregnant if you've done it a lot, I think they mean like road cycling on a proper bike.
To be fair, you just gotta ride like
Riding,
20-30 minutes in a straight
oh
line.
yeah, for the video and,
Oh,
but what I'm
got it.
saying is like riding is meant to actually be good when you're pregnant, if you can keep it up. Obviously if your balance is off, that can be dangerous, but it's meant to be fairly safe.
I struggle though.
But I have BMX bikes, and if you don't know like the difference between a BMX bike and a road bike or a mountain bike, they're very different. BMX bikes have tiny wheels. They're a lot lighter. You don't sit down on the seat because they're made for jumping and like
In the video
tricks
you
and
see.
stuff. I will not be sitting.
Okay, then you won't struggle with what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
If you sit and ride, your knees are probably gonna like smack yourself.
I
in
do
the
that
belly.
normally.
Yeah, no. Hence why with the big belly, you're gonna really struggle.
Yeah, well, pre-pregnancy, I can't sit on my seat and pedal. Like, that's how close the pedals go to your butt. I literally would
Your
be
butt?
kicking my butt. Yeah, my butt.
Oh, your butt. Okay, your butt.
Yeah, you literally, I can't do it pregnant, but you literally pedal and your heels would be kicking your butt because you're not meant to sit on the seat. It's just there for like between races pretty much. So if you need to ride a BMX bike sitting down, you have to raise the seat up, which I can't do because I can't be bothered. But yeah, so obviously I couldn't continue riding pregnant because it just wasn't quite the riding most people do. I put food clothes shopping because it's slightly harder to do food shopping and clothes shopping
Because
pregnant.
the walking makes you puff, or
That too, but also like my pregnancy cravings and aversions get in the way of food shopping, and then clothes shopping is just evil because you can't fit in nothing anyway. Everywhere has terrible maternity options. And then the last one was just sleeping because yes, I obviously do that pregnant, but very differently. I've never been a good sleeper, but now I have a very set routine that works slightly better to arrange my body to be sleepable. Yeah.
to be asleep.
Yeah.
To be sleepable.
I have to like prop everything up because my hips hurt, so I have to like keep my hips straight a certain way, and like lately I've had to raise, it's just difficult. I will film that tonight. Ow, my tummy hurts.
Symptoms?
The thing I like asterisked down here was basically I noticed, especially getting out of the shower, Apparently I don't stand much pregnant, and if I do stand, it's walking. But I've noticed, I think it's if I stand still maybe, and maybe combined with the hot water, I don't know. But basically, I noticed getting out of the shower, my feet literally turn purple and they start stinging in the shower. And it's really weird sensation. It's like, how do you describe
You know where
it?
it's not just your feet, right?
What is it then?
It's like from here down.
Yeah, it's like the lower calves and all my ankles and my feet sting and tingle, and it's like they feel really, really weird, and they literally go purple. And when I get out of the shower and they like start going back to normal coloured, all my veins on my feet are like swollen and puffed up out of my skin. And yeah, it's really difficult to shower because I have to deal with that, and I'm just sitting there trying to shower and completely sidetracked by the fact that I feel like I'm losing my feet and they're just about to drop off.
Losing? Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. But, yeah. So that's a new sensation. My hands also have been getting swollen a lot lately as well.
I did tell you this like a month ago.
Yeah, but I've noticed it a lot. Like, they're a little bit swollen now.
Little sausages you got.
Yeah, they're a little bit swollen now, but usually I have really skinny fingers.
Yeah, definitely.
And everything, like wrists and ankles, and like, look how swollen that is.
Little
Usually
pieces.
I have really skinny ankles and wrists, and my fingers are fairly skinny. This one usually isn't because it broke it once, but anyway. Like, I think I didn't notice as much when it was a slow thing, but every now and then now they're doing like, they'll swell up for half an hour and be really swollen and then go down again.
It's on the worst part of this couch, just saying. And you just move closer.
Yeah. So those are the swelling weirdness of this week. The last couple of days I've had the worst heartburn. Ow. It's been really bad heartburn. Like, usually I have had this level of heartburn before, but something like Rennie or something will help it get down to an okay level.
Manageable level.
Manageable level. Or at least reduce it in some way. But this has been like the worst heartburn of my life, and nothing is working to reduce it. Rennie has not been doing anything. Sitting up, it's still at its worst. I've been like judging, I couldn't eat at all on yesterday because of it. It just really sucks. It's one of the worst symptoms for this week. I've also been getting weird pains in my tummy. I don't know, I didn't know how to describe them. I honestly thought I got a contraction. I got like, it felt like severe, if you're female and like get this, it felt like a severe period cramp. Like for a second I was sitting there like, oh, my period, and then I was like, my period, really? That's not gonna come. And it lasted about a minute, just under a minute, and then it faded away, and I was like, was that a contraction? Like, my stomach went hard, I had the period pain, I had a backache, and I was like, was that a contraction?
Is that the one you called a perfect contraction?
Yeah, I was like, this was the perfect contraction. It was like textbook. And I sat there waiting for another one, and then I got one that was like similar about an hour later, and that was it.
Nothing since?
No, I've had a lot since. And then like, I think it was the next day, I got like 3. And then basically they're coming more and more. Like at work on Friday, I was getting these like weird pains, and they were like period cramps. And they'd last about a minute, and they were coming like every half an hour. I tried. Okay.
I'm sitting on the thing between two, and it's very uncomfortable.
I tried timing it on a contraction timer app just because I wanted to know what was up with it. But I failed miserably because I was working, so it was like, I'd notice when one was starting, I'd start the contraction thing, and then I'd be like in pain, so I'd try to ignore the pain and focus on working, and then I'd forget when the pain stopped, and then the next one would start like half an hour later, and I'd go to start it, and it'd still be going from the last one, so I'd have like 30-minute long contractions with like 30 seconds break in between. I was like, that doesn't quite work. But they were coming every 30 minutes, but they weren't regular. They were weird. But I have noticed my Braxton Hicks have been getting way more stronger and more frequent. It's hard to describe it, but they're more intense. but they definitely feel different to this periody pain. I assume it's just my body getting ready for labour. The next thing I'm dreading is we've got the Eagles Bulldog game tomorrow.
That we're going to.
At Opsa Stadium, and we're actually going to the game, so I'm going to be in a stadium. And I'm just like, please don't start then. Mum didn't know she was in labour. I was I tried to mix C-section and cesarean. I was like, scissor-section. And Sky, because I was like an emergency, not good situation, literally had to get on a plane to go to the hospital. Because back then doctors were a lot more reluctant to give people vaginal births after their previous baby had been a C-section. Mum got induced with my sister so that they could like monitor things and stuff like that. So Mum's never really known labour or how long it was meant to go for because she's never been in normal labour. My aunt, she went 2 weeks overdue and was booked in for an induction. She went in the night before. I feel like I've already told this story. Sorry if you guys have already watched this, but she was booked in for an induction, went in the night before so they could monitor everything with Bub and her to make sure she was alright to do the induction. 7 a.m. that morning she got up to have a shower, got to the bathroom and felt her first contraction. 8 contractions later, and these were like straight into the severe pushing contractions, she had a baby within an hour. She's like, I hope your labour was like mine because that was super quick.
You're like, no.
And I'm like, not good. If that happens like at the footy or anywhere, we're doomed.
Especially if you're like, nah, it's not that bad, I'll stay.
Everyone else in my family that's had a baby like normally with no issues other than my auntie Chris has had them at 38 weeks. That's it for symptoms. I did also have down exam stress and rent inspection stress.
That can be another video.
That can be a whole video.
This one's gone way too long.
I do want to just put in that I am super duper stressed at the moment. We have our next rent inspection, exams, baby, sometime in there, and then
Hopefully
we're moving.
The baby doesn't become like complications or anything with.
Yeah, hopefully baby goes smoothly so that we can just focus on everything else.
Which, if it goes the way our lives have, it's not going to go smoothly,
Yeah.
but we can hope.
I'm pretty sure I put Murphy's Law in my videos before,
Yeah,
but
last week.
honestly, my life has been Murphy's Law so badly. But yeah, we've reduced down to just the cats. We're trying to get everything down to what the basics we need to stress about. We'll work from there. I've had like a huge problem with uni, which has really messed everything up. But it does mean that I've dropped a unit, so that's one less thing to stress about at least.
You don't get. Here's one.
No, he just kicked. I also have to like edit stuff and then also transcribe now
And
that I have that
Go
job.
to your actual job.
And go to my actual job and then go to all this other
And
stuff.
clean the house.
This
Which
week,
I helped.
yeah, and start packing. That was really weird. Bubba's been hurting a lot. He's higher. That's one thing I wanted to mention, which is probably also why I have really bad heartburn. And I was slightly worried that he'd turned back around to breech because last time I got heartburn out of nowhere and reduced movements, he was in breech. And then I had reduced movements last week, and then now I've got this heartburn and he feels like he's really high up, but I think he's honestly just stretching. Another thing I just want to quickly add to the symptoms section, so apologies to my future self that has to edit this and then like drag everything across. Another symptom is, I think I might have mentioned this last week, but I've been getting really bad pain like down there.
Yes, you did mention that last week.
I did mention it. It's gotten worse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, it's gotten worse. I think it's the baby falling out sensation people worry, like I hear people talking about, but it doesn't feel like he's falling out. It feels like he's getting stuck trying to push himself out. But yeah, that really hurts and that's gotten worse. And yeah, lots of stuff has been happening. Let's see what we can tick off this list today, and I'll try and do the rest tomorrow, such as riding the bike.
Round to belly button.
Battery's about to die, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Oh.
Round to belly button.
110. My 120 guess wasn't that far off.
I don't know what I.
If you enjoyed watching, please give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more videos in the future, hit subscribe. Thank you!